and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason had a fantastic outing against the Colorado Rockies. He went 8 scoreless, allowed only 5 hits, got a couple strikeouts, and made a really good day on the mound for the Marlins, and we actually won a game for a change. How about that? Let's keep going. All right, bullpen time. 12.6 velocity, 2-seamer control, cut break, circle velocity cap, control cap, arm strength, more power. I think I'm going to be going for more of that home runs per 9, just in case. That face, though. Come on, Jay. Okay, looks like we're making the trek to Cincinnati. Play against the Reds in their house for a change, so let's get it.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robert Stevenson gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Digging in, Guillermo Vasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
He's also got like a 7 ERA, whatever else he's doing. Whether or not he's getting a lot of strikeouts, he's also allowing a lot of contact. More on that later.
Now here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
You can see that the pitch trajectories are drastically different between here and Marlins Park, and that's just as a consequence of where the camera is situated. So you can see a lot more of the horizontal trajectory of the ball from where the camera's at compared to Marlins, where it's almost over the pitcher's shoulder, and you're mostly seeing the vertical or the horizontal break of it and the vertical drop of it. Then the 60-odd feet between the mound and the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Riddle gathers it in, and that's out number 1.
Easy out, easy life.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Now batting, Billy Hamilton. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
Fastball to start him out.
And a fastball just a bit high. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Well, what are you going to swing?
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. You can do it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I feel like another fastball. See what he does with his changeup.
Oh, right
Takes
down
it.
Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Hey, find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Come on, big guy. Get yourself right here.
The 2-2.
Time for the curveball.
And he'll hang in here as
Tap
he
it.
reaches to foul this one away.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
That one right on the black.
Pitch, drive it right here.
Don't know where it's going to wind up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Right in the catcher's glove.
Grayson will range to his left
Or
as
rather,
he tracks
the
this one down
left
in
fielder's
left center
glove.
for the second out of the inning. In now for the Reds, Jose Abreu.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up.
Gimme. I want it.
Talese
Gimme. I want.
is there for it.
Want.
He makes the
Damn.
play, and that'll end the inning. We'll move to
Shame.
inning number 2 here in Cincinnati with no score. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Scooter Gennett. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Come on now, rip.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That one was hung a little bit, but we let it go. No foul.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Another one of those.
And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Get a hit. Come on.
There's that cutter by comparison coming the other way.
Looked like he was
Swing
on
and
that
a
one, but
miss.
it's 1-2.
There's some pepper on that now. That's a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. About as fast as our two-seamer has been going.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it...
Well, it's a little showtime. Get that change up in there, low inside.
Had to sit back on the
Tap
changeup,
on.
and he did a good
Fine.
job to get the bat on that one.
Fastball.
Heading out toward
Ooh,
shallow right.
yoked it
Ramirez was
right
there,
at
and that's the
Ramirez.
first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to lock in on is the fact that there's 2 Gold Glovers in this game on defense for this team today. They take pride in it. In
Gee,
a day and
Marlins,
age
how
where
come your
everything is
mom lets you have
offensive
2
related,
Gold
watch
Glovers?
these guys go about their craft on the defensive side of the ball.
Third baseman, Byron Vaughn.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Here's that changeup again. See what he does with it.
Off the
Nothing.
plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
No action required.
Here we go. Here we go.
1-1. Here it comes.
That hook.
Swinging a ball hit softly
gotta
on the
swing.
ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Get a good one up there, huh?
The 1-2.
Fastball?
Is taken for ball
Nothing.
2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 2-2.
Curveball.
Hit on the ground toward the
Right
left.
at
Anderson takes it in.
Brian Anderson.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Adrian Santiago.
Hey, see you trying to right back at the picture, huh, now?
Into the box, Adrian
Okay.
Santiago. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
It's your pitch,
down here.
right here.
Curveball?
A 1-1 count to
No.
the Reds' first baseman.
One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Got a cutter. Fouled it off.
Hey, get your pitch
Fine.
up there.
Another hook.
Give him your best stuff. Here you go. Let's go,
Hey,
Red!
get a good one.
The 1-2. Sinking liner toward left.
Mm.
And a base
Good
hit
hit.
there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the
There's
air
a
out toward right
pop-up.
center. Castro is calling for it,
Problem.
and that retires the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Ready now for the Marlins, Jason Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Let's try not to bunt into a double play this time, Jay. How about that?
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Watch out.
All right, one time.
3rd inning, no score to this point.
Here we go, guys.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Give me a little credit here.
Hit the other
Ooh,
way out
liner
toward
right
field.
at-
And he dives
Yep.
to make a spectacular catch.
Nice catch
What
out
a
there.
Play
Who
there
is
to
that?
end the inning.
That is
Worth a
Guillermo
second look
Vasquez.
here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We played 2.5. No score on the show.
We can't ask anything more of the...
Digging in, Jose Peraza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss, and a ball
Miss.
down.
1-1. Hey, all right, here we go.
God.
Hey, let's go now one time.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell
One
he was
inside.
definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Watch your knees. Bear you no ill will, but I am going to work inside whenever I can.
Let it fly.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
He'll try again, 1-2. And
Ooh,
a
that
fastball
was
just
tight.
a bit up.
Deep blue not helping me here. It's fine. I don't mind if he's a little bit conservative on the borderline calls. It's just the egregious ones
In
that I
there,
would rather
base
that
hit.
he not screw me on.
He'll get it into second.
Oh no!
tag, and he
Thrown
is
out
out
on the
at
base
second.
paths like a nincompoop.
So here now's the pitcher, Robert Stevenson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Robert Stevenson.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
It's just the pitcher. What can he do?
Ground over to first.
Get
Talese
straight
moving
at
to
who
his
is that?
right, and
Justin
he'll step
Bohr?
on first for the out.
Nope, it's still
Three
Tomas
unassisted.
Talese. I don't know what happened to Justin Bohr. Maybe he got traded. Maybe he got hurt. Need to check that.
Ready for another chance? Guillermo Vasquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Guillermo Vasquez.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Here's the first pitch to him.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter
Keep
was
him
totally
guessing.
out front on that one.
Yeah, we got two.
Hey, get a good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays
Switching.
off. It's 1-1. Bottom
He's
of
hungry.
inning
He
number
wants
3.
it.
0-0 our score. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Shin high
Come on,
fastball
Jay.
that
Let's not
time,
do
ball
this.
3.
We've only got like 4 or 5 walks on the season. I'd like to keep that number as low as possible.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The 3-1.
Let's not throw a hanger, though.
And this is taken low for ball
Oh, well.
4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here
And
in
this guy
one.
can run, so we got to be careful.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
Runner goes. Pitch
go.
inside the throw.
Nope, never going to
Way
happen.
late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Good for you.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here we go, guys.
Two and 1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
I'd rather not walk another guy if we can help it, Jay. Let's try this.
D-Rod.
2 and
Swing
2.
and a miss.
Classic
Go.
case right there of an off-speed
2 and
pitch,
2.
and that hitter's eyes lit up in that front shoulder.
How about we go high outside. Fastball, see if we can't get it.
Still even at 2 and 2.
Nope, not that one anyway.
Hey, one time, right now.
He's set. Here's the
Curveball.
2-2. This is
Yoked
pulled
it.
into right.
I think we're okay.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1
Nice
left.
liner, though.
On now to the top of inning
Just
number 4. And we are
right
tied
at a guy.
0-0.
Here we go, guys.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Still nothing. I'm getting shades of the last time we were facing the Reds.
Hey, get your pitch up
First
there. Let's
pitch
go,
coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Big
Swing and a miss.
At the fastball.
We're jumping out ahead of that.
0-2.
Now on 0-2,
right on.
I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The windup.
How about
and
that
the
low
0-2 pitch.
curve?
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
So lucky there.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now,
Ooh.
look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Watch your dome, dude. Jason's a mad dog on the mound.
Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Ooh. Have a seat and get comfortable.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
That's the trick, though. Get him cringing at one high inside, and then that one slow and away. Keeps him guessing.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Comes that cutter.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You got it working, Jay. Let's keep it rolling.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
A good knee-high
There we
changeup
go.
taken for a strike.
It's good.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Here comes that hook. Hope you're ready.
Line to short, but gobbled up there.
He
and
was
they're
ready,
2
but
away.
somebody else was readier. Sorry, Scooter. That, in theory, is what having two gold glovers on left side infield will do for you.
Byron Bond.
Into the box now, Byron Bond. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Hey, 2 away now.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
One low inside.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Little nubber
Anderson
right at Brian
gonna have to
Anderson.
hurry. Throw to
Over
first in plenty of
to
time, and the
Tomas
side is
Teliz,
retired.
and that gets us out of it.
1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Through 4, still tied, nothing. The pitcher, Jason Parham, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Yeah, last time we tried a sack bunt, it didn't work so well. Let's try to slug for this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one
I'm not
well
slugging
above
at
the
that.
zone for a ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he misses again, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-0 count. The pitch on the ground to second base.
Heck.
This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would
Broken
be able
bat
to get
right
some
at Starlin
base runners
Castro
on
to
and
get him
in,
out,
but that
keep
hasn't
going.
been the case.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
One was a pretty good ball for you to hit, Tucker. I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The windup and the
60
0-1.
pitches, 4
Hit
and
out for a
third.
second. Gloved by Castro.
Make it
On to
61
first,
for
and very
4 and
quickly,
2
2 are
thirds.
gone in the home fifth.
Well
It's not great, but it's not
two-seamer
terrible.
on the outside corner that time, and
Figure I
that's
can
what
work
you'll get a lot
probably
of with
into the
that
sixth
pitch.
or
He
seventh.
rolled right over it.
And here's Jose Peraza.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the
Go.
inside corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Come on, kids. See and drop.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Checking my park
Swing
factors.
and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Yeah, Cincinnati Reds park
2 out,
factor is
nobody
102, meaning it's
Come on,
a little bit more hitter friendly than normal. And there's not really only a handful of other parks, including Coors Field, that are harder to be a pitcher in than Great American Ballpark. So Jason's doing all right today, so far.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Let's go now. What time?
The 0-2 once more.
It's tough to get the timing down
It is
sometimes.
taken for ball 1.
That's why you'll sometimes see
No
me
runs,
hesitate.
2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
Ball
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Well, I noticed it all right.
Line drive to left.
Noticed
And
that
he'll
he's
get
being
there
a big
in
old
plenty
pain in
of
the
time to
butt,
put
but
this one away, and
not
that
helping him
ends
at
the
all.
inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Riding in once again, Robert Stevenson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove.
And we're
in
up
this
on
one.
top.
Yeah,
So
only 2 hits so
through
far,
5,
Matt, and not
Miami
very
has
many
the
hard
lead, so
hit balls
currently
either.
Jason
We'll see
Parham
if
is
they can
on the
start
peg
making some
for the
adjustments.
pitcher win. Doesn't mean anything, still feels good.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, come on, guys.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
If you're going to pitch to that side of the plate, Jay, we might as well use a cutter. Let's try to get this guy inside.
Do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-1
It's not as inside as
is a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count.
Come on.
He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
use that cutter.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
And now that you've seen about 4 straight fastballs, how about a little change of pace?
Here now the 2-2. About
One.
left side. Anderson over to his left, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Not bad. Again, a few more pitches than I would like to have thrown, but got him out.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Guillermo Vasquez.
Right fielder, Guillermo Vasquez.
Got one right here. Where's that one here?
First pitch of the at-bat
Don't like
on
that.
its way. And a curveball that time that broke
Almost
too
worked.
low.
Kind of
Wow,
not.
that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
1 out, nobody on.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Cutter.
Now a ball hit
Dangerous.
sharply toward third.
And that's fair.
That is down,
And that's a
as
double.
that could be 2 bases.
Relay two.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here we go. All right, come on now. Let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the first
Curveball.
offering.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Go.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton.
1-1.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Cutter. Outside.
Lifted the other way to
Ooh.
left center. Waiting
Little
on
late.
it is Brinson.
Okay.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Come on, Jay. Let's
So
make it
here's
through
the
6.
slugging
Get
first
us
baseman
quality
Jose
out.
Abreu
Yeah.
now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, Biggin.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike there. 0-1.
We got two. We got two.
Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hungry, huh? Fishing for one in the dirt.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
So 1-1.
About one up here.
Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
It's that Cutter.
This one's down to third.
Didn't strike
Anderson
out, but
ranges to his left. Throw on to first, gets
he's
him, and
just
the side is
as
retired.
out.
Reds lead 1. They still trail 1-0.
All right, that's 6, and that's quite a few pitches from Jason, so that might be the end of his day. But well, they're going to let him bat, which
Stepping
means
in
I
and ready
assume they're
for
going to
another
let him
shot,
pitch in the
Jason
7th.
Parham.
Pitcher, Jason Parham.
All right, let's get a hit here. Let's do something
Here
productive.
comes the first pitch. 4-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
It's tough being the reliever.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, fight
Gave up
something
on
like
that
up
one,
there.
and that's like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
1-1.
That's not all that.
There's
Ooh,
a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's
Bad.
1-2.
little skosh early.
Hoping to send him
Say,
packing.
Jay.
Pitch on its way. And a good fastball.
Swing and
on
a
and missed for
miss.
strike
Oh,
3,
have
and
a
the
seat
inning
and get
is
comfortable,
over.
Jay.
A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready once again, Scooter Jeanette. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, nobody away. Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Ready to deliver.
All
Here's
right.
the first pitch.
Fastball high outside.
And that misses
Far
for ball
outside.
1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Another part of the field, that would have been a good double.
Ready for another chance? Byron Bond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out.
Place it first here.
That cutter high inside.
And that's in there as
There we
well.
go.
0-2 now.
0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Curveball. Go for a curveball.
And he'll try and
Not that
tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Might as well use a little showtime on it too for good measure.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here comes the hook.
Is a swing and a
Swing
miss.
and a
That's
miss.
strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The left fielder, number 4, Adrian Santiago.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Stepping in now, Adrian Santiago, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
I
A
say.
hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Cutter outside.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's the one here. Hey, you like the can up there, huh?
Don't like that.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
The
Oh,
2-1
gosh.
home
You okay, Jay?
is a changeup that's looked at
I'm
for a
screwing
ball.
up here. That's my bad.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
All right. He's hoping.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
Oh, that's a gapper. That's
running
a
hard.
two-bagger.
He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with
Yikes.
2 away.
I think that'll about do it for Jay.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Adrian Santiago in left field doing full gainers for our entertainment. They're going to leave us out here. See if we can't get that last out of the 7.
Tucker Barnhart.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
You down now. Hey, gotta hold him right here.
From the belt, the pitch
Dig hard,
is
dig
swung
hard.
on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Ooh,
Gone.
that's gone.
A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a two-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Man, that sucks. Should have pulled me. Had the chance
You
and he
could call
didn't.
it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here comes Clint Hurdle up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear
And this,
he's seen
kiddos,
enough
is why
of his
you always
starter
pull your
this afternoon.
starters
Not
when they
an
start
altogether
showing
bad
signs of fatigue.
performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things turn around.
Well, that sucks. It's still a quality outing, but
Carmen Guerrero takes over pitching duties.
That's us
looking
on
to
the
get
hook
that
for the
final
loss.
out now here in this 7th inning.
Carmen Guerrero.
unless our guys can show some uncharacteristic offensive moxie, I think we're done. We're going to walk out of this one with a loss. So let's find out what they got in their bag of tricks. Survey says...
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kyle Crockett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jason Parham pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand records the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out
until
more,
next
head over to
time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.